Hello and welcome back to my crafting. Well, I am in the middle of a very messy project indeed. One of those I almost wish I'd never started. I'm nearly there now. But John just came up with the post. I've got some Happy Mail to open and I can't wait until I finish this project and cleaned up before I have a look. So please excuse the mess on my desk. I've washed my hands and I've put a little sheet of card there so that whatever is in here doesn't get spoilt. And I can see that it's from Jenny, I think this is Jenny, she's Momster in our Discord community, Momster. I think I'm right there. So she's over in the States. Shall we have a look? All of my last ones have gone out today. So or last stitch ones have gone out today. I've still got the art ones to do, so it's all 45 gone out, and I'm like a mother hen at the moment. All my babies have flown, and but they haven't all landed yet. So I'm going to be on tenterhooks now until everybody lets me know if they've all arrived. It is a lot to keep track of. So, but yeah, anybody who's waiting for a square from me, it's on the way. It's on the way. I just hope. Yeah, have been a few hiccups with post and everything. Yeah, just fingers crossed they all get there safely. Okay. My trusty letter opener. It's a fat one. I can see a stitchy square in there, but there must be something else as well because it's really fat, and this is a very fat stitch square. Which it could be. That one from Jen. This is a Momster Jen. The other one from Jen on Discord, that was fat too, and that was the square. It's just a very, very fat square. I'm going to turn this over so I can't see it yet and just look at the card first. Wait a minute, this looks like another square. Was this a card? A card with stitching on, maybe. That is gorgeous. I think this is a card, but wow. Isn't that beautiful? It's like there's an aperture cut out of the card, and then there's always beautiful fibres around it, all that lovely stitching, and a sort of thread painting into this flower. Loads and loads of French knots there. I always call them French dots. How beautiful! Look at those colours. Whoa, that is gorgeous, Jenny. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's just make sure there's no addresses. No, here we go. Annie, thanks so much for swapping with me. I'm a pure stitcher, so the card has to be stitched too. Oh. I hope you like both. I so had fun making them. Oh. The be kind on the piece, I haven't seen the piece yet, is there because you're always so kind. Oh. It's an affirmation, not a command. Funnily enough, hang on a minute. Oh. Funnily enough, it's one of the few. We only have 3 rules in our rule thing on in the Discord community, and the first one is be kind to each other. I really don't need to tell with this. Just such a lovely bunch of people. I don't need to tell them that. You know, they're just they're just instinctively kind, generous souls, as well as being creative and talented, and such an inspiration all the time. Yeah, the Momster. And on Instagram, she's Jenny Kinter. So yeah, I'll put those links in the description box. That is just so beautiful. Feels lovely as well. And I've steamed up my glasses already. It's so lovely. I need to be careful I don't go too far out of this space because I don't want getting anything on things. So now we've got the actual piece. Should we do a Christina? Look, she whispers she does it for me and I do it for her. Should we look at the back first? Lovely colours, kind of some similar colours to there. There's a lot of business going on in this area. I just love seeing the back. I know I say it every time, but in case anybody is watching for the first time and just thinks I'm being weird looking at a piece of the back of a piece of stitchery, it's just that thing where it just makes me feel so connected with the person who stitched it, seeing the kind of background workings of something. Oh, I'm sniffy now. Well, I think I can't put it. There's something big and round here. Should we have a look? Look. Oh. That is just fabulous. Look at this beautiful, I'm sure vintage motif here. This piece cut from a doily or old, antique piece of lace or something, I would say. And this little cat button, gorgeous. I love cats. Little gorgeous cat button peeking out. Which has got B cut from one piece of fabric there and kind stamped onto a piece of fabric here. And all of the seed stitching here. Little sort of detached chain stitches down there, like hundreds and thousands. These lovely big fat chunky French knots, they are gorgeous. Little piece, I bet that came from that. It might even have come from the middle there and just moved it out to here. And the little JK on there, the Jenny Kinter stitched on. I think in time for the next swap I'm gonna print some kind of labels or something, I think, for mine. That is absolutely stunning. Really love it. Love the colours, love the vintage elements, love the cat, love the design, love all that. It's just so fun. Thank you so much, Jenny. I can actually feel how much fun you had making that. And it's another really unique, there's just so much. I've just noticed all of these. Look at all the different colour French knots all around here. Now, did she do that with all one variegated thread, or does she go in with different threads? Not sure. Bit of both, I think. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose now. And I've forgotten what I was saying. All the different personalities of all the different swapsters that I swap stitcheries with are just shining through, I just love that. I cannot wait. I'm quite close to the point now. I have got nearly all my squares in. I think I'm going to start putting the book together. Now that mine have all gone out, I'm going to start putting the book together. I've got a few other things to do and catch up with as well, but I'm so looking forward to seeing them all come together. Wow. Jenny, I can't tell you. I was just like I keep saying every single time, I just don't have enough words. Look at that. Beautiful work. Let's go in for the thumbnail, shall we? Excuse me sniffing, I haven't got a tissue. I usually have a tissue when I'm ready to open these. I'm going to get my muggins out of the way. I know it's not square, but that would have been enough for the square, wouldn't it? Let alone to get it as an extra. I think it's very much, this is very much the mantra of our community. Wow. Thank you, Jenny. That is brilliant. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for everyone who's been swapping back and forth, posting all your incomings and outgoings, commenting on everybody else's, and leaving all your likes and things. It just all adds to the fun of it. And it's been just such a buzz, I think, for everyone who's taken part. Definitely there's going to be another one. We'll be kicking off November the 1st. I think I'm going to give a theme. I've been giving this some thought. I had a look at some of the suggestions that came in. I think I'm going to give a theme, but make it an optional theme. So if you've got another strong idea you want to go with, you go with it, But sometimes some people like a theme to sort of rein in your ideas a little bit and give you a focus, And I think, having toyed with the idea of maybe going bigger or going really small or something, I think we'll stick with the same format because it's what we're all used to now. It seemed to work really well. It's not either too little or too much, for most of us anyway. And I think some people have already started making ahead for the next swap, so I don't want to suddenly change the size and mess all that up. Now, before I go, and this is so important, Tom and I have started putting a gallery together. It's going to be a huge task, just gathering, just finding all of the pictures, and making a note of, because for each one I want to say who made it, who it went to, and the country it came from. I think that's probably enough. We can't do everything, but I'm going to have to do a lot of that manually. It's going to be a huge task. the most frustrating thing is that there are a lot of them that have been posted that I might miss because people have hardly been using, not many people have been using the hashtags. So I'm going to say it once more. You could still go into your previous posts and add a hashtag. You can usually, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, you can edit a post and you can still put your hashtag. So you need to literally, what I'm going to put up on the screen in a second, because I know I sound like I'm teaching you how to suck eggs, but a lot of people don't know this, and I didn't when I started with it. You know, a lot of people have asked, so I'll say it now. You need to literally type exactly what I'm going to put up here, including the hash sign. So for the I just said it wrong. So for the stitch swap, it's hashtag Stitchery swap. If you're doing the art swap, it's hashtag art swapsters. Well, I spent a long time looking for an appropriate hashtag that hadn't already been used, because you don't want to just get muddled up with loads of other stuff. So it's frustrating because lots of people aren't using it, and I'm just so afraid of missing them. It would be just such a shame. My other concern is that what most people have done when they've posted a picture of their swaps as they've come in, they've done exactly what I've done there, where I set up my thumbnail, sort of put the pretty card that's been sent and any other bits that have been sent and the square in the front, and made a nice little composition of it and posted that, which is lovely, and it's really nice to see all the other stuff. But of course, for this gallery, what we really want is just the square. I could never do this. Tom always laughs at me when I'm trying to do, you know, we want just the square. We want all of the square, not missing bits of it off the edge of it. We want the whole square. We want it as straight on as possible, not kind of going away so that you've got a weird perspective, but as straight on as you can get it. I can tweak it a bit. Tom's shown me how, but the less tweaking I have to do, the better, because there could be literally hundreds that I've got to put in this gallery. It's so exciting. The best light you can manage, you know, diffuse natural light is the best. You know, you don't want a great big ray of sunshine across it. Halfway across, striped across it or whatever, and you don't really want to be doing it at night in electric light, because it's really not very good. If you could, I'll tell you where I take a lot of pictures is in my bathroom. One end of my bathroom is a really good bit where light comes from, because we've got windows in two walls, so I get quite a good natural but not too full-on light in there, and that works well for me. The conservatory is another one if it's not too sunny. So find a spot. So if you've got pictures of your own squares that you sent out, and you know that your recipients have now had them, there's nothing wrong with you reposting pictures of what you sent out yourself. The best pictures you took, say who you are, say who they went to, say which country you came from if you're happy to do that. I think it's fun to know where all over the world they came from, and just post that. And remember to put whatever text you want to put in your post, and then underneath, right at the end, put hashtag Stitchery swap or hashtag art swapsters, so that it comes up then when I do a search, and I'll make it a lot easier. I mean, it's just, you know, it doesn't matter to me. It does matter to me. I want to see them all, because they're all just so amazing. But you know, it's really just, you know, I don't want you to miss out. I don't want, you know, I want you all to know that all of your pieces are included in the gallery, and it's going to be a bit difficult to do that if I can't find them. So if you've posted on Instagram or Facebook already, but you've not put the hashtag in, see if you can go back in and edit them now and do it, or just repost. Give me the best picture you can. And I'm going to start trawling through and start uploading them to a gallery quite soon. And when it's all ready, I'll obviously share the gallery with everybody. It's just going to be amazing. That, and putting my books together, my swap books together, I'm going to call them my treasuries. It's just going to be phenomenal. I think that's all I need to say for now. I've waffled on for quite a long time about that. Sorry, Jenny, it was going to be all about your square. But I just sort of say, because we're coming to the point now, the deadline was the 31st of August for all of the swaps to go out. So we're coming to a point now where most people have sent them out or are about to. And it's time for me to start thinking about pulling the gallery together and putting my book together. I've also, for anybody that's following along with it, if you saw that unboxing of that amazing vintage box of, well, antique box of threads, from Miss Cheetham that I opened the other day. I have found out some really interesting stuff about Miss Cheetham, so watch this space. I'll be coming back with an interesting story about Miss Cheetham very soon. And thank you to everybody who's given me some ideas for what I could do with those amazing silk threads that came in that box. Anyway, enough waffle on from me for now. I'm going to edit that quickly and say thank you to Jenny and post my pictures with hashtag Stitchery swap in the post. So yeah, just make sure all your swaps, if you want them to be included, try and make sure there's pictures of all your squares uploaded to Instagram or Facebook. That's where I'll be looking, Instagram or Facebook, with the appropriate hashtag. And yeah, and I'll make sure they're featured in the gallery. Wish me luck. It's a big job, but it's a fun job, you know. Yeah, and it's going to be so satisfying to see them all together, I think. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you again to everybody for joining in with such enthusiasm with this whole project. I'll be back soon to do a kind of a roundup video about it all anyway, so look out for that. Meanwhile, happy stitching. See you again really soon. Bye. Oops, there's a button gone.